Imagine a 17-year-old kid stepping onto the same stage where Lionel Messi redefined what a footballer could be. Now imagine that kid being talked about. Seriously, it's the closest thing football has ever seen to the next Messi. Not a hopeful comparison, not a marketing gimmick. A real, statistical, on-field argument. That is exactly what is happening right now with Lamine Yamal. And today, we're going to break down something that sounds almost impossible to answer, but by the end of this video, you will have a clear, data-backed verdict. Messi versus Yamal, the greatest of all time against the player many believe is already showing GOAT-level signs before he has even turned 20. Stick around, because what you are about to hear might completely change how you look at both of these players, and trust me, the ending of this video is going to surprise you. Before we go any further, if you love breaking down football like this, hit that subscribe button and tap the like button right now. Because Gold Verdict is where we turn raw stats and real analysis into predictions and breakdowns you simply will not find anywhere else. It genuinely helps this channel grow, and it takes you 2 seconds, okay? Now, let's get into it. Let's start with the man who needs no introduction, Lionel Messi. Over the course of his career, Messi has scored more than 800 official goals for club and country combined, a number that still feels unreal when you say it out loud. He has won multiple Ballon d'Or awards, more than any player in the history of the sport. Along with Champions League titles across 2 different continents, and finally, the trophy that silenced every remaining critic, a World Cup with Argentina. Messi did not just play football. He rewrote the geometry of the game. Defenders who had studied him for years still could not stop him because his brilliance was not just physical, it was almost impossible to predict. Now here is where the story gets interesting. Lamine Yamal is not just a promising academy kid anymore. At an age when most players are still trying to break into their club's first team, Yamal has already become a Champions League and international regular for both Barcelona and Spain. He has already contributed goals and assists at a rate that statisticians and scouts describe as historically rare for his age bracket. He played a major role in Spain's European Championship triumph, and he did it while still legally a teenager. Think about that for a second. While most kids his age are worrying about school exams, Yamal was dictating the tempo of a European final. So now the real question begins. Is this a fair comparison at all? On the surface, it seems almost unfair to Yamal because Messi has had 2 full decades to build his legacy, while Yamal is only a few years into his senior career. But here is the twist that most people are missing. And this is exactly why this comparison has exploded across football forums and social media. When you compare Messi's numbers at the exact same age Yamal is right now, Yamal is actually ahead in several key metrics, including goal contributions per 90 minutes and major tournament impact. That statistic alone should make you sit up, because it means we might be witnessing the early chapters of a story we have already seen once before. Let's talk playing style, because numbers only tell half the story. Messi's game was built on low center of gravity dribbling, incredible close control, and an almost telepathic understanding of space, allowing him to glide through defenses that had no idea how to contain him. Yamal, interestingly, shows some eerily similar traits. His close control under pressure, his ability to cut inside from the right wing onto his stronger left foot, and his composure in one-on-one situations all echo early Messi footage. But there is one major difference worth noting. Yamal currently relies more on explosive acceleration and physical burst, while Messi's genius was more about deception and rhythm changes. Both are devastatingly effective, just wired differently. Now, here comes the part that separates casual fans from real analysts. Longevity. Messi's greatness was not proven in one season. It was proven across 20 years of consistent excellence, injury management, and adapting his game as his body changed. That is the true test Yamal has not faced yet. Can he stay injury-free for the next 15 years? Can he maintain this level of performance when defenders specifically build game plans around stopping him? Can he handle the pressure of carrying a national team's expectations year after year, tournament after tournament? These are the unknowns that make this comparison so fascinating, because talent alone does not create a legend. Sustained dominance does. Let's also address something people often overlook: the era difference. Messi played, and still plays, in an era with different physical demands, different tactical systems, and different levels of defensive organization compared to what is developing right now. Football is becoming faster, more physical, and more tactically disciplined every single year. If Yamal can dominate in this increasingly difficult environment the way Messi dominated in his own era, that arguably makes his achievements even more impressive relative to the conditions he is playing in. That is a perspective a lot of casual comparisons completely miss. So here is our verdict at Goal Verdict, and we want you to really sit with this before you jump to the comment section. In terms of proven complete legacy, Messi remains untouchable, and honestly, he probably will remain untouchable for a very long time, because what he achieved is a full career body of work, not a projection. But in terms of early trajectory, pure natural talent, and statistical pace compared to Messi at the same age, Yamal is not just close, he is arguably ahead of schedule. This does not mean Yamal will become the greatest of all time. Football history is filled with wonder kids who flattened out, got injured, or simply could not handle the mental pressure of expectations. But it does mean that what we are watching right now is not hype. It is a legitimate, data-supported reason to pay close attention to every single match Yamal plays from this point forward. Before we wrap up, here is something to think about. What if the football world does not need to choose between Messi and Yamal at all? What if instead we are simply lucky enough to be witnessing two different eras of genius? One that already wrote its ending, and one that is only just beginning to write its opening chapter. That thought alone should be exciting enough to make you want to watch every future Yamal performance with a completely new level of attention. If this breakdown gave you a new perspective, make sure you are subscribed to Goal Verdict, because we are constantly diving deep into comparisons, predictions, and match analysis just like this one. Drop a comment right now and tell us honestly, do you think Yamal can eventually reach Messi's level, or is this comparison simply too early to make? We read everything, and some of the best insights in this community come directly from you. Thank you for watching, and we will see you in the next one.